You already know. It's Workout Wednesday. What's going on with y'all, big dog? And it is an amazing Wednesday. I hope that your Wednesday is going perfecto. And if it isn't, don't let the mishaps at the beginning of your Wednesday ruin the rest of your Wednesday. Speaking of such, we call it Workout Wednesday for a reason. What is the craziest thing I've done this week? Well, I ain't really that much of a boaster or a bragger, but I have gotten back to recording some of my gym routines. I gotta say, I've been kickstarting it back up ever since New Year's resolution, mainly because there's no more tamales that are easily accessible. But if there were two things I gotta say, one thing I've definitely been working on is my route running for football. I'm like, boy, I'm colder than a polar bear in the middle of the snow in an incubator inside of just a whole bunch of cool things, right? Speaking of such, it is Workout Wednesday, so what have I been doing since then? Well, it is starting to become warmer, at least in my head. We're still in the middle of the winter, but one thing I've been focusing on is explosive power. I mean, look at this route running, man. I'm so excited for myself to snap down. I don't have to lose any torque to get from one spot to another, and it's all thanks to the process. When it comes to working out, one thing I know extremely well is how to transfer explosive power into your workout. For example, I can do one-legged box jumps for 30 inches with no problem, big dog. And if you want to see a more amazing workouts, then go ahead and check me out on Instagram. Keep it no Yu-Gi-Oh, as that is for my workout heads. Speaking of one-legged box jumps, I gotta say, we gotta bring a leg on the competition. And that basically means being able to sell these cards before they plummet in price. There are some cards that I'm definitely speculating that I think we should definitely be flipping right now. Cards that I'm looking to get rid of for specific reasons. And then there are cards that are just so obvious, like why do you even have these cards, that I think you should sell. So with all that being said, let's start talking about these cards, right? A lot of players are dumb excited about the Forbidden List. Yes, 100%. Cards can come off the Forbidden List that can turn the tides of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. I can tell you that Thunder Dragon Colossus is not one of them. This card is not coming off the Forbidden List. This is all hopium mixed with copium. Go ahead and get your cup and just, man, you're drinking a lot right here. Hold on, big dog. Don't be doing that. You're not a drinker. You can't be doing that, big dog. Genuinely, if I had to put a number on Thunder Dragon Colossus coming off this current Forbidden List, it would be in the negatives, like negative 92%, like no chance. And if you want a good explanation why, Elysium actually said in the Forbidden List podcast on a really good take, but also there's so much information about the Forbidden List in case you wanted to know about it. Regardless, that has not stopped players from stocking up on Thunder Dragon Colossus, with these secret rares being $20 a copy. I mean, man, when you guys said you do anything for $20, I wasn't expecting this to happen. Now, I gotta tell you, 20 bucks is not 20 bucks, but a free way to make it is to be able to sell these secret rare copies. If you are a holder of Le Ultimate Rare, I definitely would not get rid of them because of Toss format being a format that could very much be played under the Time Wizard format. To be honest, if you're still on that hopium copium mix, you probably should just get the ultra rares as opposed to holding on to the secret rares. They're a lot cheaper. When you do find out the card doesn't come out, you won't lose any money. And if you're a holder of the ultimate rare, well, I mean, you're already in a good spot. Now, typically when cards come off the Forbidden List, you would think that there would be cards that you should mass buy or have loads of quantities of them, but this one's a special case. Emergency Teleport is a card that is already fairly expensive for every version. I mean, the lowest version of this card is $7 for an ultra rare that came out just recently in Ghost of the Past. Sell this card. While it's not 100% confirmed that this card will be coming off the Forbidden List, one thing we know for sure is that this is almost 100% confirmed to be printed inside of Grand Creators. It almost makes no sense for this card not to be printed inside of Grand Creators. Now, to be honest with you, my favorite board game is Risk, because sometimes I just like taking them. There's a happy spot between the Forbidden List and the announcement of Grand Creator cards that you could get Emergency Teleport where it booms in price, get max profit off of this, but are you really a risk taker? Regardless, you probably should be flipping anything not the ultimate rare copies of Emergency Teleport. You probably could keep on to the secrets, but definitely those Ghosts from the Past Ultras, get rid of them. Speaking of Teleport, another card to have teleported in price is a card that I say you should completely avoid. Now I'm telling you, if you can sell them, you probably should. Elemental Hero Liquid Soldier is a card that doesn't have any immediate reprints. Looking at the Legendary Duelist season set, that's not going to come out for 5 months. But the announcement of the reprint will definitely happen a lot sooner than that. This is a $60 Yu-Gi-Oh card for almost no reason, as not only is this card not mandatory for the hero strategy, it's just not worth it. It never was worth it. I don't understand where this price tag came from. Flip your Elemental Hero Liquid Soldiers before you turn into a player whose pockets aren't solid, and then you'll be gassing at the opportunity to flip this card when it's too late. That is the best liquid solid gas pun I could come up with. I literally spent... Okay, I probably can come up with a better one. Destiny Hero Dasher is another card that I told you to sell a long time ago, and I'm just gonna sit here and gloat because your boy said that it'd be in the legendary GX box, and here we are. Silence, you mere peasant! Because I am here to tell you that the CaliEffect king of games is always right. And even when I'm not right, Echo, I swear to God, if you show that card. As I was saying, and even if I'm not right, I'll leave you left asking for more questions about more right situations. Yes. Now, after those left and rights, I know you might want to turn around and sell those Dashers, as $12 a copy for a common and rare version is sounding mighty appetizing, knowing that it's going to get a common print in Legendary Duelist GX. Moving back to Grand Creator, a card that most of y'all didn't even know existed. Like seriously, how old were you when this card came out? You were obviously sucking on your bottle. Back in my day, I remember when this card was hot. Yes, we used to play the living daylights out of this card. It ruined a format, a great format. Yes, indeed, INZEKTOR HORNET very much ruined an entire Yu-Gi-Oh format. Possibly considered one of the best formats of all times, and is the reason why we don't play with this card included. INZEKTOR HORNET is an $8 super rare, but what makes you think that this card won't be in Grand Creators? Like seriously, INZEKTOR support in Grand Creators. Why do you think they won't print INZEKTOR cards in Grand Creators? I can understand keeping the ultimate rares like the Mantis and the Equip Spell card, but INZEKTOR HORNET is literally going to be a casualty. This is a fair warning to flip your INZEKTOR HORNETs way before it's too late, because, I mean, when it first spiked, that would have been the perfect time. Now, Hornets may nest in this particular card, but it's definitely a card that I am not believing the hype. SYLVAN HERMITREE, or Sylvans in general, have not necessarily been a competitive deck. I mean, there was that one time where it did really well with 3 Soul Charge, but it was Soul Charge at 3. With that being said, it really doesn't matter to players, as SYLVAN HERMITREE has ballooned to a nobody card to a $6 ultra rare. Why would you buy this card knowing that we wouldn't get it until late this year? If for some reason you guys think that we would get Sylvan support without some booster box reprinting SYLVAN HERMITREE, not that we need a reprint of this card, what are we doing here? Now, if there was a card that you really should be using your money on, it would 100% be Melee of the Trees, but what do I know? I only tell you guys to buy cards before they skyrocket in price. And it works. And lastly is literally just the biggest hunch of all time. I'm not even 100% sure if well, no, it has to work out. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I'm the CaliEffect. It works out most of the time. A card that I definitely would be looking to flip right now is Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Now, unless we're talking about the secret rare copies, I would flip every other quantity of Ash Blossom, and here's the reason why. Sets like the Grand Creators are known for printing out hand traps in rare and also in collector's rare. We also know that Konami is known for giving us cards time after time in those sets that make us drool. Ash Blossom would be perfect inside of the Grand Creator set as a rare collector's rare. But seeing that we still haven't gotten the ultimate, I mean, odds could still be low. But here's actually the good part. Ash Blossom, for the most part, has sat at an exact same price for a good amount of time. Flipping Ash Blossoms right now, and then picking them up after ground creators again, you literally don't lose anything if these are your extras. But holding on to your Ash Blossoms and then them being announced in grand creators as a rare, oh no, what are you doing, baby? If they come out with the same frequency as DD Crow and Skullmeister and other hand traps printed inside of the set, you are in deep trouble, big dog. Now again, this is a risky gamble, but I'm a gambling man sometimes. Sometimes the gamble is almost necessary. And that is all that I have for cards you should sell before they plummet in price. I know it's a pretty good list, as an esteemed individual as myself would definitely make something this chaotic. No, but in all seriousness, I had help with my boy Ollie as well as some of the other esteemed members in my Discord community. Maybe that's a place that you should consider joining, as we'll be streaming on Twitch tonight, doing some amazing things, waiting for the Forbidden List, and still on that Hopium Copium train. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta go talk to Colossus. I think I owe it and Squamata a favor.